We've been practicing subtracting. We're getting pretty good at it. We're estimating to double check our answers. Well, we're going to take it up a notch, and we are going to subtract with lots of regrouping. So let's take a peek at this one. Again, whoops, what's wrong with this one? I wrote it down. What's wrong with my problem? Can I take 134 minus 267? Is that even possible, even with regrouping? No, because my total number is less than what I'm trying to subtract it from. Mrs. Ham, what are you thinking? So I'm just going to switch things up again. All right, 434. Yes, I can subtract 265 from that. We always start at the end. Can I take 4 minus 5? If I have 4 pieces of candy, can you take 5 away from me? No, I'm going to have to regroup. So I go to my neighbor's house. I'm going to take 1 group of 10 away from the 3, make it a 2. Now that I have that group of 10, I can take it over to the ones column and sneak it in there. So now I have 14 pieces of candy to give away. So 14 minus 5, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Hey, if you need to use your fingers, go for it. It's a lot of complicated stuff going on. Now, 2 minus 6. Can I do 2 minus 6? No, I've got to regroup again. But it's the same process. So I go over here to my neighbor's house. My neighbor has 4 groups of 100. I don't need all 400. I just need one of those groups. So I'm going to say, all right, thank you very much for 1 group of 100. You've got 3 left. And I'm going to now make it a group of 10. So, or 10 groups of 10. So I've done the same process 2 times in 2 different place values. Now I can do 12 minus 6. And I can do 3 minus 2. It's a lot to do and a lot to think about, but if you continue the same process over and over again, it will be successful. Pause and set up another question. Another possible pitfall that 3rd graders fall in is what I call cross-offitis. And that means we start to get into the habit of regrouping and crossing off numbers and moving things here and there. But we don't want to just start crossing off as soon as we encounter a problem. What sometimes 3rd graders do is say, okay, I'm about to subtract. I've been doing a lot of regrouping. I'm just going to start 6, 7, 7 becomes 6, 6 becomes 16, 16 minus 2. Wait, what? I didn't need to regroup then. You got cross-offitis. We don't want to have cross-offitis. So even if it seems like it's a lot of extra work, what was that, 776? Even if it seems like a lot of work, just continue with the pattern of carefully looking at each place value and deciding, do I need to regroup? What am I going to do when I regroup? Always start here with the ones and think, is 6 more than 2? Yes, it is. I can take 2 pieces of candy away from 6. So 6 minus 2 is 4. We are finished with the ones column. We don't have to worry any more about them. Then I'm looking at the 10s. Is 7 more than 9? No, so I'm going to have to regroup again. So just like we've done in the past, we go to our neighbor. I'm going to regroup from you. Now you're down 1, and I'm up 10. So I'm going to make that 17. Now I can take 17 minus 9, which is 8, and 6 minus 3, which is 3. Sometimes 3rd graders want to look ahead and say, oh, I'm going to have to regroup in the hundreds, and I'm going to have to just go 1 place value at a time, and don't worry about anything else until you need to. All right? Keep up the good work. I'm going to give you a couple more problems that are even trickier. Oh, man. As if subtracting wasn't hard enough, now I'm going to throw a 0 in the middle there. And we'll see why that's a little bit trickier. But again, if you stay calm and practice your steps, you'll be fine. All right, 601 is more than 452, so we can subtract. Uh-oh, 1 minus 2. I can't do that. I'm going to go to my neighbor's house and, uh-oh, my neighbor doesn't have any candy for me to borrow or to regroup. So now I've got to go all the way down to the street to get it from the hundreds. So here's what we're going to do. We take 1 from the hundreds again, make that a 5. Okay, so far so good. We then regroup it into the tens column, which is a 10. But have we helped ourselves here in the ones column? Not yet. We're going to turn right around and turn that 10 into a 9. Then we now have enough to share with our ones column. Now we're done with the regrouping. Now we can just subtract. 11 minus 2, 9 minus 5, 5 minus 4. This is where estimating really helps to know, okay, my answer is going to be around 100 or around 150. This is where estimating can really help you make sure you have the right answer. And remember our double checks feature. We can add what we got plus what we took away to see if we get our total. I'm going to do one more together, and then you'll get to practice some on your own. Okay, we've got a 0 in the middle, but we can handle it. We can do this. We know that 0 minus 4 can't happen, so we've got to regroup. Oh, we go to our neighbor next door, nothing to give. We've got to go to our neighbor down the street. 8 becomes 7. 0 becomes 10. We have to turn right back around and make that 10 into a 9. And then now we have enough to share with the ones column. 10 minus 4, 9 minus 5, 7 minus 3. We can always double check by adding those two numbers together. It's a lot to take in, but if you think about it and you work carefully, you can be successful. I believe in you.